Yes, welcome to the Arsenal stand, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Arsenal here. As you guys understand, we are back at Ellen Ellen Road. I would say, like, this is so exciting. At least after three goalless struggles, I would say. Now we are back, and hopefully, this is a long-standing opportunity for all the Arsenal fans to really understand and see how Arsenal has been a very, very good team for the year. Now, it's been exciting. This is a game where everybody was talking, and we really um, anticipating what was going to happen. But as you guys know, we got four past them, and three different scorers. Actually, four different scorers. As we know, on goal has been a very major aspect of Arsenal of late, and on goal has been scoring so many goals for us. And yeah, we never back out of it. We are always there with the own goals. Now, yeah, it was really impressive, a very very impressive performance from all the team, and I want to back them up and just show much love to them because they have been very very under the radar the last few games, with the exception of the Champions League. But we know that they came back so much the way we wanted them to perform, and they showed all the Premier League contenders. Yeah, yeah, we're still there, and that's how you want to respond to people. And yeah, we're gonna dive and look at it into depth and discuss some of the key things that I saw in that match and some of the few things that I feel like we could have done also better. But also, this is a very very good performance overall. Looking at how Arsenal has been performing in the Premier League, the last three games, no win completely, and now we bounce back with a win. That is tremendous, and yeah, we need to discuss that really really well. Some of the players that, not leave alone the first announcement right before the game started. You know, Bukayo Saka, our star boy, getting off. The report is saying that he has had what we call a hip issues, so he might be out for a while. But Mikel Arteta, after the game, he actually said they're gonna do some scan probably in the next few days coming in, and they should be in good shape to understand and see why. Yeah, he had some nickels, and yeah, he needs to be checked. But leaving on that, the person who replaced him is the guy who actually made Arsenal look very, very good today. And I mean, yesterday it was really, really good. Madueke, who could ever have thought? Last week we talked about Madueke in the channel, and one guy actually in the chat said Madueke plays like a teenager who is still thinking of becoming maybe to be seen by a lady or something like that. But he was good today. He was really really good, and I I appreciate the way he performed. Even not really, when you come to a game and you feel like, oh, I'm not gonna be in the team. Like you're in the substitution, and Saka was gonna perform. And you're just there, not really thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna play in the starting 11," and then all of a sudden you're ready. That's how I want all the players to almost like shape their mind, because you never know what time you're gonna play. That's what actually Mikel Arteta said after the match as well. That all the players has to be ready, because every instant, every single moment, you never know what time you're going to come in, because you need to be ready. I see somebody ready in the chat there. Thank you for joining, guys. The Nordwich, thank you so much. Let me know. But so it's been a great scene, because after all these waffles that people have been saying, like, oh, Arsenal are gonna bottle it again, oh, after losing against Manchester United, like, we are gonna crumble, this is not gonna materialize, set pieces is not gonna last, all those nonsense. I feel like this game that we had today, it was really really compact with all the necessary things that you can see, and also realize that this is a performing team that is gonna make it to the last day, which is wonderful, because we haven't had Arsenal. perform like this for a while in the Premier League. Now, leave alone Champions League. Champions League has been great, and I appreciate like every single thing we did in Champions League. But in the Premier League, coming back like this, guys, we need to celebrate it and have fun. Like Mikel Arteta said, you have to be um, convicted and also enjoy every single moment. If you win, enjoy. If you lose, just mourn about it for a little bit and still come back and back your team. I am in the boat. As you guys know, Mikel Arteta said all the fans has to get in the boat. So I am in the boat with Mikel Arteta, and let's ride and see. Let's sail, I would say, and see where it's gonna take us. So it's amazing, guys, and yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to discuss this with you. Now, let's look at Madueke. The lineup was just spot on the way I see it, because I actually I never expected Kai Havertz to start because I knew he played well in the Champions League, but because of the injury that he had been in, I never thought he was going to start. Even in my starting 11, I put him as like a substitute. Probably he was going to come in at some point, but um, he ended up starting. I think maybe Mikel Arteta looked at the link that they had in the Carabao Cup. I mean, not, no, in the Champions League, and seeing how maybe Gyökeres and Kai Havertz linked up. Maybe that's why he started him. And also, Odegaard is not doing the best, so it made sense to me to start somebody who was um, in a high in the game because he played well in the Champions League for sure. So we needed somebody who can push the ball, and also looking at Leeds itself, I know feel like they're a little bit physical. So having Kai there, kind of, I feel like this formation that Arsenal played, it was kind of like a 4-4-2 in some way, like Gyökeres and Kai Havertz, because Kai Havertz was just right behind Gyökeres, which was a good thing because it's you have two almost like two strikers coming in to help in the build up of the game, so which was great. And I looked at that and I was like, yes, this is going to work. Like if Mikel Arteta wants to play like this, because when you're going forward it's like a 4-4-2 kind of, and then when you come back it's you're still like 4-3-3 and your wingers are coming in. But that was the new thing that I saw in the match, because we needed that. We needed that physical appearance in the midfield, which Kai really it didn't perform super well like I thought it would, but he played well. So that was a good step. That's one thing I saw. Man, now let's talk about Madueke. Knowing that you're not set to even play your game, like you are not set to play your game, you might be a substitute, and coming in to play the way he did, that was immense. That was crazy. He was beating his defenders. He was like playing as if he was the one gonna start the game. Because I feel like sometimes when you're in that mood where you're like, oh, I'm gonna be a substitute, I'll come in with if the coach like, yeah, assigns me or something like that. But after Saka's injury, coming in to perform the way he did, giving an assist, I feel like even the goal that they put it as an odd goal, that should have been his goal. He even said it in the, actually in the press, like, why does Premier League that goal was actually going in? Why do they say it's an own goal? It feels like they were doing some disjustice to him, but I mean injustice to him. But let's, but that's what he said. But he played so well. I feel like we never missed Saka today. Even if people were like, "Oh man, Saka is out now. Who's gonna come in?" Gone are those days where when Saka is not there, everyone is worried. Like everybody thinks Arsenal is gonna crumble because Saka is now. We know he's a star boy and he's the main figure of the Arsenal attack. But Noni today was so on top of his game. He was beating his defenders. He was fast. He was electric. His crosses were like on point, not like he used to play. Like I feel like he's learning. Like I said, he's still young. He's gonna learn how Arsenal plays, and he's gonna learn how to really perform in a situation where he's not really right there. Sometimes you're not on it, but today I give it to Noni. He was immense. He was really really good, and and like if all players would play like that, not knowing that you're even ready to play, and he comes in and perform like that, 100%. I'm just gonna give my player rating right away in after I discuss a little bit of the things that I see, and I feel like yeah, Noni is up there. because he was really, really good. On top of other players, even like the goals that he he gave to Zubamani, that cross was so good. Like we know Zubamani is maybe 5'8" or maybe even less, but like the way he ate that ball, that was also crazy. Like it was a very, very good goal. Looking at back at what he did at Manchester United and really turning back today and scoring that first goal, that was really, really important. Like very, very important because it showed that even if you have a weaker, maybe you have a challenge in the last game, and some players would have been down and like thinking about it and like struggling. But I like that Zubamani didn't even worry about that. He turned up today and showed that he is still important in this Arsenal team, which I really, really appreciate. And I see that if all players can really bounce back like that after a challenge, after like an adversity, you feel like yes, that is a mental strength we need for all the Arsenal players because you're gonna have bad days. Like bad days are gonna be there as a player, as a worker, anybody in social life, like anything, you gotta have bad days. And if you had your bad days, it's upon how you turn around and how you reflect and the next thing you do, which Zubi was so good at it today. And yeah, I think he was really, really good too. Um Let me talk about Yokeres. Man, he could have scored more than 2 or 3 goals today, but he scored just one, which was the take was good. I saw it and watched it. I feel like he's now turning to be a little bit of the player we would like him to be. He's not yet there. I'm not saying he's the striker that we need, but he's turning to be a player that we are looking at. Okay, he's becoming a player that I feel like in a long run he's gonna be somewhere. Why? Because Odegaard, I mean, with the Arsenal players are now learning how he plays. Look at that through ball that he missed 1-on-1 that he was actually given the opportunity. If he had scored that goal, it's almost like similar to the one in the Champions League, but a little bit different. But if he had scored that 1-on-1 goal, that would have been a very, very good goal for him also. But he missed that. But strikers don't score all the goals. But if you miss a chance, make sure the next one that comes you score. That is what he did exactly. That is exactly what he did. Which I am proud that at least even if he missed that crucial chance, he still came back and scored his last chance that he had, which was great. And I can see that he is developing, and the players, Arsenal players, are really, really helping him to go through this moment because it's not easy to play in the Premier League. You know that. You guys already know it's very, very difficult. It's always difficult to play in the Premier League, and yeah, even if you are down in your spirit, but I feel like yes, he is gaining the confidence now. He's becoming that player that we all want him to be. He's not yet there, and I'm not saying he's not the striker that we should have signed. But I feel like he's just slowly getting there. So if Gyökeres can continue scoring, which we know the game is coming again on Tuesday, we want to see if he can actually reproduce some of the runs that he did today. He was good. His ball play was great. Everything around him was good, but we still need more because strikers are judged on goals. So if he's scoring, yes, he's gonna be my number one. He's still gonna be there, and but if he is not, then becomes a problem for some people because you need to have that desire and the courage and runs and stuff like that for you to be a good scorer. But yeah, he performed well today as well. So those are like three players that I wanted really, really to talk about. Another player that really, let's talk about the substitution that Mikel Arteta made. It was on point. All the players that came in, at least they made in some improvement in some of the styles and the streaks and the way they played. Odegaard today, at least with that assist uh, to Gabriel Jesus, that was what we were looking for a very long time in our captain, because he has not been that good in giving that last pass to the striker to score. But that good also. I mean, that goal from Gabriel Jesus, that was good. The turn and the twisting and the way he took the man. Gabriel Jesus is just that player where you like. Sometimes you think he's is Brazilians the way they have that flair and something like with them like he is somehow unpredictable in these kind of scores like the way he turned around when he got that ball, teasing the defender a little bit, and then chipping the ball just right before the keeper could see, because he used that one player. I don't know which player that was, but the one player did that curled the ball right above him, like around. That was so good. He took that goal so well, and now we have a problem because Gyökeres is scoring, which is a good problem. I'm not saying a bad problem, but it's a good problem where we see both of our strikers are thriving, like they are helping each other. But I feel like Gyökeres has seen Gabriel Jesus coming in, and I feel like it has helped Gyökeres a little bit to up his game because we know Kai is there, Moreno is there, Mireno, Mirino, I mean, and then we have uh, Gabriel Jesus and Gyökeres. So if you don't bring in your game and you're not scoring, you're gonna be benched. So I feel like having that competitiveness is really helping Gyökeres. That's why I feel like his game has changed a little bit since Gabriel Jesus has come. If you notice very well, he has changed, like it's totally different from the way he started the season when no striker was on his neck. But now that he has the two strikers coming in, and even Mikel Merino still in the shadow of the striking department, I feel like he is really improving in his game very, very, um, very well. So that's the game. Like we were really good today, and I I just like the way Mikel Arteta set up the team and the way he actually helped um, Arsenal get back to the winning ways, because we needed this. We needed this win so much. We needed this win. If this wasn't, I even lost the words now. If this wasn't like the right, it could have. I mean, if the outcome of this game could have been something different, I don't know how people were gonna talk. I just don't really know what people would have said. Like it would have been crazy in all means. But the good thing is we have won, and the game was really perfect, and you would never really um, underscore this match that we had. Going out to Elland Road, where the atmosphere is crazy, like every ball that they play, I feel like Leeds fans are always on it. And we did get four past them at Ellen Road, where Chelsea were beaten there. Liverpool, I think, got a draw from there. Manchester City just scored the last goal in there. It was 2-2 or something. And like all the big teams who went there to Ellen Road after a long time, they had won. I think they had not been beaten at Ellen Road for a very long time. And Arsenal just went there and strolled and performed like it was their home. It was like the Emirates. The way we dominated every single ball, it was crazy. And we do appreciate and show value and like respect and share our hearts to, if the team does well, we have to appreciate it and be thankful and actually show our gratitude to them, like be thankful and said, yes, you guys did well today. And I feel like all the teams were on it today, all the players were on it today, and they wanted to respond to wherever people were saying, wherever, every single moment that people were like, oh, this is Arsenal's not playing well in the Premier League. Oh, they bottle this, they bottle this, they have this bottle job every day, bottle job. Like this was a good response. And I think if we continue like this in the next 14 games that are left, we will be immense. We will take this trophy or take this title to the Emirates. It's not yet done and dusted. Now, the big favor from our neighbors, the noisy neighbor, we have to wait for it today. Tottenham Hotspur, do what you always do. That's what I say. Do what you always do. What do they always do? Probably bring problems to Manchester City. So I'm not saying they're gonna do that, but I feel like whatever way they can do it, please, even if you can get a draw or get a win, that's on you. We don't want your support, possibly. But if you can do your job and not bother your job, we would appreciate it as Tottenham Hotspurs because we know we need every team to be. Sometimes you need what we call luck, and luck doesn't come if you don't make it. So let's hope the luck of Tottenham Hotspur going against Manchester City would be important for us in the next few days, and after probably they get a draw or maybe even win at the Tottenham Hotspurs, that would be great. But let's see. We don't count on that. Count on yourself. Look at yourself. But if you can get help from people, why not? So let's see what Tottenham Hotspur would do to Manchester City come today in their game that is going to be, yeah. In the Premier League. Now it was another thing that we wanted to I wanted to share is looking at the matches that is coming out of on Tuesday. We shall have a what we call a preview of it. We know a Carabao Cup is coming up. That's what I'm talking about. So Tuesday is a match that Arsenal will play with Chelsea. That is at the Emirates. We shall have a review for that. But this is a good step. We know winning a Premier League was what we needed. But now we go back to the Emirates and see what we can do against Chelsea because it's very very important that we take that win, and it would be important for Arsenal at least to go to what we called London. That is the place where we all want to go to have at least a game there, um, which would be yeah, we haven't been to Wembley for a long time, so having to go there this particular moment before the Premier League is round up, that would be important because I feel like Carabao Cup would boost our momentum to go finish the league. And if we can get over the line, we have that one goal advantage, which is going to be important. We got to keep it. And I feel like even if Mikel Arteta changed the team, we should be able to beat Chelsea. I know Chelsea today came back from 2-0, which was crazy the way they have been playing. But you never know. So they still have that fighting spirit in them. But we shall talk about that later. Today is just talking about Leeds and Arsenal. So let me know your view. What did you think of the game, and what are some of the things that you think Arsenal did well, and what are some of the things that you feel like Arsenal could have done well, and they could change and make it more interesting. So yeah, type in your comment. Please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have not subscribed yet, we're here actually live every single day to discuss Arsenal, and today Arsenal won, and we wanted to share our hearts. So if you have anything you want to share in the comment, please go on, and then we can go on and yeah discuss it as well. If you have any question, what do you think of the game? What's your reaction of all the players that have played? We know our defense kept a clean sheet, which was really really good. We needed that. We have not kept a clean sheet for a very long time, but getting back to that moment where we have that clean sheet, that's important, and we need that. We need to have clean sheets in every game if possible to help us really. And because I feel like they always say your defense wins you the league. So if we can have a good defense, that would be important. I see one person here. What do you say? Hey, what's up? Thank you, Noah. Thank you for joining. If you have any question, you have any comment, let me see in here. Anything that you have now. Tell me who was your best player in at Leeds in at Leeds game. What was your best analysis of the game? If you can share, that's also important. And who was your best player? I know Noni was on top of it, and he was my best player for this match. Now we're gonna go into what we call player ratings. Now with the player ratings, I feel like yeah, let me do it real quick. With the Raya because he got a what we called A clean sheet, I'm gonna give him an 8. He didn't do so much. He was just very bored, I would say. I don't think even Leeds had a maybe yeah, he had 2 shot on target actually, but he didn't have so much to do. But I give him an 8 for the game that he played. Now we go to number 2, which is Timber. Timber was a man. He was great. I gave him an 8 also. Actually, the defense, Gabriel gave him 8. Saliba gave him 8. Um, let's say Nkape, he was good. He got substituted, but I think I will give him a 7 because I feel like he doesn't really give us that push to go forward most times. He's a good defender. Don't get me, but he was also good in this particular game. But I feel like the other defenders were more. They did more than him, so I'm giving him a 7 instead of an 8. Now, when you go to the midfield, Declan Rice for sure. He was great. He was moving. He was driving the ball up and down. He gets a 8.5 for me because it feels like he was controlling the midfield really well. Zubi, I give him a 9 because he scored this goal. And looking at the back of what he actually had in that particular game at Manchester, that is against Manchester United, he really performed well. So I give him a 9 for scoring. Um, let's see. Kai Havertz playing, I think 50 or 60 minutes. It didn't really impress me so much the way he did against Almaty. I feel like he was kind of there, so I'm gonna give him a 7. That's not bad for player rating. I feel like 7 is good for a player like that. After coming back from injury, that's good for me. And then in the striking line, Yoko is scoring. I give him a 9. He should have scored more. And then Noni, I'm gonna give him not 10, maybe give 10, 9.5. You can never receive 10. I think he was immense. So 9.5 for Noni. I keep that 5 for myself because I know Noni is always Noni. So 9.5, I give him that. And Trossard, he wasn't that great. Trossard probably I give him a 7 because he wasn't that great. So 7 would work for Trossard. Yeah, I think Trossard would go in for 7. And then the substitutes. So when you look at the substitute, as they're coming in for a few minutes, probably he didn't do so much when he came in, so I'll give him a 6. Odegaard give that assist. I will give him an 8. Odegaard, who else came in? Calafiori came in, I think. He didn't do so much. Also, I give him a 6. Gabriel Jesus scored, so when he came in, I give him an 8. He did well. He should have actually scored that 8. There was an 8 that he had early on before he scored that last goal. He should have scored that, but he just headed it straight to the goalkeeper. But he should have actually scored that goal. But he did not. So I give him a 7. Yes, so that is all the players that came in. If I missed any, let me know your player rating as well. And yeah, that should be good for the night, ladies and gentlemen. And if you have any question, please let me know. And please subscribe to the channel. This is the Arsenal Stand, where we talk Arsenal strictly and also. And if you want to be part of the show, and also you can talk to me and probably DM me and be part of the show. We can talk ahead of time and see if you want to join the discussions. I want to build this channel so that fans can have their say as well in the channel and have that desire really to discuss Arsenal. If you love Arsenal, this is important, and you gotta enjoy the moment. So let me know if you want to be part of the show also. We can always link up, and then if you have good internet and you have a phone and you have something, as long as you can just join the meeting and discuss, you're more than welcome to hear your view to build this channel together. And please subscribe, and we build this channel together. I want to build a community where we always talk Arsenal and also look at, be fair, like to discuss other teams as well, because we know this is a season where we have to at least come up with something. We have to build something together, and hopefully at the end of it all, we shall lift up that trophy, and Odegaard will see us to the finishing line. It's not going to be easy. We know we have so many games still left, but we have to stand firm and also, yeah, encourage each other as fans, and encourage also the players to at least perform to the best of their ability. Today was good. Let's look forward and see the next game coming up. Looking at some of the Premier League games, you guys already know the matches. Let me pull up the table here. We are 7 points ahead today because Manchester City is playing. Excuse me. Manchester City is playing late and tomorrow. I mean today. So they're gonna play Tottenham Hotspur. Let me share the screen with you guys so we can take a look at it real quick. Let's see here. Just need the table. We've got to look at it, and then I'll see some of the um, share this real quick. That's not the one. Okay, there we go. Share the table together. Okay, if you guys are looking, first, like you should be able to see it. Okay. So when you look in here, we have Arsenal back on top, still remaining on top. Actually, they have 46. That's goal difference, and then we have 53. That is points. Manchester City. We played one game ahead of time, as you guys know. Manchester City is having Manchester City form hasn't even been good actually. They got three consecutive draw and that loss against Manchester United. Yeah, feels like our form has been kind of similar because we drew two and lost one. They drew three, lost one, and win. So if Tottenham Hotspur, which is what number is Tottenham Hotspur? Number 14. They're fighting relegation, guys. What is Tottenham Hotspur doing? What are they doing? Number 14? I never even bothered to look at them. That's crazy. Looking at how they did well in the Champions League, this shouldn't have even been. Oh man. Let's not put our hope high because I feel like they're gonna disappoint us, guys. I don't think. I mean, they always play well against Manchester City, but I doubt. Looking at their form here, Tottenham Hotspur. Oh man. Oh, Tottenham Hotspur. This is crazy. Never even thought they were that. Anyway, that's the this is crazy. I didn't even know that Tottenham. Oh, man, these guys are not gonna help us, are they? I don't think they are gonna help us in any way. Anyway, oh man, sorry guys, but that's that's unbelievable. I never thought Tottenham Hotspur were like that bad, but so let's hope they can help us and do something for us. But I don't think let's not put our hopes high. Let's just chill out. If they happen to do something for us, we appreciate it. If not, just chill out, and we still maintain that 4 points. We know. But let's be hopeful that they can actually perform and do something for us in the game. That's my only view. But looking at the game, we are good to go. We are very, 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 very up high, I would say, in good shape to move on and see what coming next in this game, which is important. We have to at least be on top of it. Like Michaela Arteta said, we have to enjoy the moment and feel convicted to play our game the way we wanted to play and take these 4 months left as their old finals and play game by game and see how where we're gonna end. So if you have any idea that you want, if you want to share anything in the comment, please write your comment and I will get back to you. If you have any question about how the game went, I need your reaction on how the game went and what do you think of the players, like actually having that multiple. Actually, this is one thing that I was actually forgetting. Now, when you look at the squad that Arsenal has right now, it's very, very important to see the magnitude. I mean, the numbers. Like Michaela said, it's not just about the numbers, but if you have the quality numbers, Look at the substitute that came in today, guys. If it was last year where we were short in numbers, I don't think we could have even had any changes in this match. We could have maybe scored two and ended there. But like the changes that Arsenal bring in, the players that Arsenal are having when they're ready to come in, I feel like it's very, very. We don't have to count that down. We have to look at the numbers that Arsenal have right now. The squad depth is really, really important, and it's gonna be the core value of this team for us to move forward. It's going to be the strength, because I feel like the numbers that we bring in, the players that we bring in, has been very, very important. Like coming in, Madueke coming in when Saka is playing, Martinelli coming in with that good, wonderful cross, and then when you see Eze coming in, you see still Odegaard was benched today, guys. Our captain didn't even join the team. It didn't start, but we still performed like our captain was there. We know he's not in good form, but look at this game. Look at the team itself. This is a very, very good team. If Mikel Arteta uses his team so well, I feel like nobody can beat Arsenal. We will still make this our trophy, and we still make it this. We shall make the Premier League for the first time after 20 something years. It's gonna be our moment, but it's down to Mikel Arteta on how he's going to use these 4 months left and use the players in the right way and kind of reduce on the injury. I don't know why. Every time Arsenal play, like, well, I know the games come thick and fast. Like every single, we have games and games and games. That's too draining for the players. It's too much. It's overloading the players. But also, we have to understand that the way we train, the way we do, like, I don't know why most of our players keep keep getting injured. Like, why? What's the problem? Is it the way they train? Is it what they're eating? Is it too intense something? Like what's the problem? We don't know. But if we reduce on the injury list, I feel like it's gonna be very helpful. Not that we have felt the impact of the injury. I know many players have gotten injured this season, but I feel like because of the squad depth that we have, we haven't really felt it. We haven't really felt the injury. But Saka is down. We don't know what the problem is. We know Mikel Merino also had some problem as well. He didn't play, didn't travel with the team today. So we moving from where we were just like completely no injury. Now we have two injuries. I feel like this team can never be free even for a week without injury. Like it's just too much. I don't know. It's just too much, guys. I don't know what you think about it. Let me know. What do you think as Arsenal? What can we do really to reduce on this? What would your take be? Is it the way Mikel Arteta is using the team? That's why we are getting so many injuries, or is there some other issues that you think is the problem? Because it's too much, guys. Like every week there's I think last week was the only week where we had nobody injured, and then after after a few days now we have Saka, Mireno. We are back to injury room. Why? Why do we have that? Like, what's the problem? Why is it going on like that? We need to figure out to help this team. Actually, I know January transfer is here, but looking at which is already ended actually. Um, so when Arsenal is not going to sign anybody looking for it, looking so there's no signing. It's gonna end today, so nobody is gonna be signed for Arsenal for sure. And I didn't even bother to talk about signing and stuff because I know for sure we don't need any for the moment. We know our left hand side is not great, but I think we are gonna do with it for this season. I don't think Mikel is gonna sign anybody completely. We know Delman signed in um, his contract, which is very, very good. He's a very promising player, and I'm glad actually Arsenal tied him um, to the club because we need upcoming players like that. We need those talents to be there so that they can bring in some of the uh, the youngsters in there. So that's good. Delman has signed. So that's the only new signing we have, guys, for this January transfer. But I haven't heard of any. We know what we call, what is his name? Zinchenko. I think he has left. He has gone to Ajax. Ajax paid something very very small. I think it was like 1.2 euros or something like that, maybe million euros or something like that for Zinchenko to go to their club. So those are those are the players that we have at Arsenal. One leaving and one signing for the Arsenal. Is still injured. Is not going to play, but it's good to, yeah, to put down pen to paper. I mean, I put pen on paper or pen to paper, whatever the verse is. I don't know. To help the youngsters at least stay in the club. We know Waneri has left um, for Marseille, and he played well. As long as I've heard of the rumors that the coach for Marseille is actually leaving, which is not yet confirmed. I've actually not looked into that news. But the reason why Arsenal actually took Waneri to Marseille is because actually they wanted uh, De Zerbi to help him grow because he's good at bringing out players. So I don't know what the situation would be like since uh, De Zerbi might have resigned. I haven't heard, if you guys have heard anything about it, let me know. But I haven't really looked in it. But off head, I saw a news last time that he was gonna leave at some point. But let's see if he stays, and that could help Waniri also to, yeah, in his development, because we need these players to develop. He's a good player, and as long as he can have that game time and keep his talent moving on and energy and everything on, I'm optimistic that when he returns in the summer, when we go for tours and everything like that, he would be hot. He would be on top of his game. That's what we need for the Arsenal. So all the players that we have, guys, I'm very, very optimistic that this season it's been a good season, and let's keep it going. Let's keep it going and make sure we get the trophy back home at the end of the season, because it's not gonna be easy, guys. It's not gonna be easy, but every single step matters in life. Never give up. That's one thing my mom told me. Never give up, keep moving and keep moving and keep trying. Keep moving and keep trying. So we shall keep trying until um, we get there. Finishing runner ups for 3 years in a row. I think this is now the moment where we have to look at ourselves and say, why are we not winning? Why is it that we are not doing our best? Why are we not getting off the line? We have to look at ourselves and realize that this is our moment. As everybody has been saying, if Arsenal doesn't win the Premier League this season, it's going to be a lot of pain for the players and for the fans. And not forgetting that players leave whenever they want to leave. So if Arsenal is not providing the things that they need, it's not providing the trophies that all the players want, because these players get energy from winning trophies. If they're not winning trophies, why do you have to stay in the club? Finishing number two doesn't give you anything. The good thing is we are still in four competitions, of which even if we can get two, I'll be glad with it. Premier League and maybe Carabao Cup or Premier League or FA Cup and Premier League or Champions League. If we can get all the four, that would be great. But I don't think we are going to be able to get all the four trophies. So let's put our expectation down. I know our expectation has to be very very high when it comes to Arsenal, but I don't think having four trophies coming in this season for the way Arsenal is playing, I don't. I don't. It's not that it's not doable. It's doable, but I don't think it's gonna be easy. But let's go. Let's say game by game and see how everything is gonna turn out. Because at the moment, the way we see it, we are playing well, and with the amount of players we have, with the squad depth, I feel like we can do anything as long as Mikel Arteta doesn't keep the handbrake on. At least today, for the first time, we have seen handbrake broken. That's what I was talking about in my stream for the preview of the game. I said Mikel Arteta has to free the players. We are so systematic, so much that it's painful to see how players don't strive in this system sometimes. because we need to free our players. We need them to express themselves. We need them to drive balls and run through the midfield. We don't have to be very, very systematic where you have to pass ball left, right, center all the time, building so much from the back. Because, like I said, we take so much time playing in the back, which doesn't give us the opportunity to go on and attack the ball. Yeah, to attack the opponent box. We need that. We need the handbrake to be off completely, which he did it today. I'm very proud of you, Mikel Arteta, for at least for the first time letting your handbrake off, and you could see how the players were expressing themselves. You could see the desire that they had. Like that was good. We wanted to see that, and it's very very important that every single moment Arsenal play, please free them. Let the players play. Let the players just do whatever they can. You can have them in the system when they're backing up, when they're out of the ball. You can have those structures every single day. Every team has their structure. When you don't have the ball, this is the shape that you have to go 4-3-3, 4-2-2. Like you can go back to your shape if you don't have the ball. But once you have the ball, let the players express themselves. That's what Arsenal fans have been crying for years. Like Mikel Arteta has to do that. Give them the freedom to play, express themselves, guys. So it's all right, guys. But glad we win. And yeah, if there is nothing, guys, and that's it's all we have for today. If there is nothing about, if there is no comment or anything that anybody want to say, I think the time has been far spent. Let me look at one last thing. Um, we, like I said, we're gonna do the preview for the Carabao Cup potentially tomorrow. I'll have some guests tomorrow in the stream if they happen to be available, like they said. And then we shall discuss how the game went and some of the possibilities what we see in the match. So stay tuned and subscribe to the channel and be part of it wherever time is just between this time. So if you're available, be there and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. And those ones who are going to watch later as well, please subscribe and be part of the channel so we can grow together and build a community where we discuss Arsenal, because it's always important if you with your fans, because like the way I look at fans is like a family, and we can build this family together and grow as a channel, and also build up a community where we can help each other, we can help everybody. When yeah, because as you guys know, football is a unifying unit. I call it. It unifies everybody and brings everyone together, so that we can enjoy. Because we can enjoy and also have enjoy when it's fun, and also cry together. Because if you're having issues, and you can share and then see, because it's good. It's good to share your heart when it comes to the game and matches that we have here. But thanks so much for being part of the show today. And on your way out, just like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you again tomorrow. And have a lovely day wherever you are, and have a lovely night for those ones who are sleeping, and for those ones who are gonna watch later also. Enjoy the channel and subscribe and be part of the channel. We will see you again tomorrow, and one love to you. Thanks.